Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making Nigerian egg roll. It's mommy Ebubechukwu here. Welcome back to my kitchen. So we are making Nigerian egg roll. I'll make sure this video is simplified and easy to understand. So let's begin. I'll start by showing you all the ingredients I'll be using for this egg roll recipe. I'm making use of 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of cold milk. It shouldn't be too cold though. Half cup of sugar, 1 room temperature egg, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/3 cup of butter or margarine, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg and salt. Then my boiled egg. I'm going to start by sieving the flour into a bigger bowl, the bowl where you can mix all your ingredients. After pouring in all the flour, you add all your dry ingredients and sieve all of them together. I just added my sugar. I'll be adding my baking powder, nutmeg and salt. I'm making use of 1 teaspoon of nutmeg and half teaspoon of salt. But if you're using salted butter, please don't add salt. Rather not use salt because it might end up making your egg roll a bit salty. So after sieving everything together, use a spatula or anything you have, a whisk, to mix everything again inside the bowl before adding your liquid ingredients such as the milk, the butter and the rest. I'm going to use my hand to mix the butter after scraping it out from the bowl. If you have leftover butter inside the bowl, this is how you can bring it out. You pour in some flour, some good quantity of flour into the bowl. The flour is going to stick to the butter. Then from there you scrap everything out and your bowl will become neat, no residue. So I'm going to continue mixing the flour and butter. As you can see, I'm going to mix it so that every bit of flour in this bowl we get the butter. You mix it until the flour becomes crumbly, like you can see that the texture will change. After that, I'll add my egg. You can whisk this egg separately before pouring it into the flour, or you can just pour it into it. It doesn't matter whether you whisked it outside. It doesn't matter if you pour it in like that. The most important thing is you should mix it properly when it has entered your flour. As you can see in this video, the best method to mix everything together is to use your God-given hand. So as you can see, I've properly mixed in the egg and the butter. So now I'll start adding my milk. I'm making use of 1 cup of evaporated milk. The milk, you can actually replace the milk for water, but I'm using milk because I want a richer texture of egg roll. I want my egg roll to be rich with milky flavor. So I'll continue adding the milk until I get the right texture of egg roll dough. Your egg roll dough should not be runny. It should not be too hard. You should make it semi-hard, because if it's too runny, when you want to add your egg into the dough is going to collapse. So I'll continue kneading it together until the milk I added is properly incorporated. As you can see, this is the right texture of dough you need for your egg roll. This egg roll is going to sustain and hold to the egg. It's not going to collapse, because if your egg roll is too runny, if it's too soft, it can't hold the egg when you try to wrap in the egg in it. So I'm going to knead it for 2 minutes, then I'll allow it to rest for 10 minutes. So I'm going to cover it. You can use fling pepper to cover it at this point, or you can get the bowl. If it has a cover, you can cover it with a bowl. I'm making use of the cover of my bowl. It's been 10 minutes, so I'm going to heat my oil, then get my egg roll dough. You can see that the texture has changed because the egg roll dough is rested. I'm going to bring it out from the bowl, dust or sprinkle a little flour on the surface. That's my work surface. Then I'm going to cut the dough. We made use of 4 cups of all-purpose flour. That means now I'm going to make about 10 egg rolls. That's depending on the size of egg roll you want. My egg roll is actually large, so if you want a smaller size of egg roll, that means with 4 cups of all-purpose flour, you'll be able to make like 14 to 16 egg rolls depending on the size. As I said earlier, the egg roll size I want to make should be a bit large, so I'll be able to make like 10 egg rolls from these 4 cups of flour. I'm going to place the remaining egg roll into the bowl and cover it after cutting my other dough. This is to prevent the egg roll dough from drying out as it's exposed. So use your 3 fingers, get flour, expand the dough, place the egg, then cover the egg. Make sure the egg roll is covered very well so that it will not burst open while frying it in the oil. And that is just it. Let's do it one more time. Use your 3 fingers and get flour, expand your dough so that you can give room for the egg. Cover your egg roll or cover your egg. This is it. Make sure the air pocket, the hole you made for the egg is properly covered. You roll it out, make sure it's smooth, and voila. I'm going to cut out the remaining egg roll dough into 5 egg roll sizes again. After that, I'm going to roll it out. So now I'm going to dust the egg roll. Make sure there is flour on your palms, and on the tray you are going to place the egg roll. So we are able to make 10 egg rolls. Now my oil is ready. I'm going to start placing it into the oil. Please make sure you don't make a splash. Do it gently. I fried 5 at a go. Depending on the size of your frying pan, don't overcrowd your frying pan. You know, if you have a very smaller pan, you might fry it like 3 at a go or 2 at a go, depending on the size of your frying pan, to give the egg roll enough space. As you can see, my oil is not too hot. It's hot enough but not too hot. Fry on medium low heat. This gives the egg roll chance to cook properly, because you know it's a big dough. So because it's a big dough, you have to allow it to cook very well or fry very well until it's properly cooked. I fried my egg roll for about 10 minutes to 12 minutes. Make sure you give your egg roll opportunity to cook very well so that you not end up eating a raw dough. Fry until it's golden brown. As you can see how beautiful the color is. Oh la la, it looks so good. So this is the first batch. I'm going to fry the second batch. Just make sure your egg roll sizes is as close as possible. This makes it easy for all the egg roll to cook at the same time or the same interval. So I'm going to show you the end product of this when it becomes golden brown. Look at how beautiful it is. So this is the last batch. Just look at how beautiful it is. Hope you'll try this recipe and give me a feedback how the outcome is. I'm going to remove the first batch from the sieve because I'm going to transfer this second batch into the sieve. This egg roll was so delicious. It was so tasty. Hope you try it. So this is the last egg roll. It's ready. This is how beautiful our egg roll came out. So nice. It's still a bit hot, so I've got to be careful. So this is how egg roll looks. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe, okay, if you've not subscribed. So I'm going to cut it open to show you the inside. Wait for it. Wait for it. And jackpot. Thanks for watching my video. Bye.